Chapter 3. On returning from the review, what review?
The inspection?
Yeah. Kutúzov took the Austrian general, the white guy, into his private room and calling his adjutant is the people who help him, right?
Help the
It's
Austrian.
like a secretary.
Oh.
The Kutúzov
Translator,
secretary.
like.
Secretary asked for some papers relating to the condition of the troops on their arrival. So that he wanted to have some papers about the condition of the troops when they got here, and the letters that had come from the Archduke Ferdinand. The letters from Archduke Ferdinand is probably the Austrian
guy.
kind of king or whatever, who was in the command of the advanced army. So there's this other guy who's command of the advanced army, probably somebody in front. There's another commander in front. Prince Andrew Bolkónski.
I don't understand.
What? He asked for some papers, okay, to figure out how his troops were, and any letters.
The troop is the Kutúzov's troop, right?
Yeah, and any letters that come from this Archduke Ferdinand, which is another commander. Okay, Prince Bolkónski came into the room with the required. So Prince Andrew is actually the adjutant, okay, of Kutúzov. So he's right next to Kutúzov. Came into the room with the required papers. Kutúzov and the Austrian member of the Hofkriegsrath were sitting at the table on which a plan was spread out. So now they put this plan, okay?
Is Andrew give them the plan?
Some papers, I don't know, not the plan. He came back with the papers that Kutúzov wanted, which is a report plus the letters, okay?
Prince Andrew. Okay, I understand.
Said Kutúzov, glancing at Bolkónski as if by this exclamation he was asking the adjutant to wait, and he went on with the conversation in French. So he said, looking at Bolkónski, Kutúzov looking at Bolkónski. And
Kutúzov glanced at Bolkónski. Bolkónski is Andrew, ma?
Yes, God.
Kutúzov glanced at Bolkónski as if.
By
this
exclamation, exclamation, this yelling,
Exclamation means
Yeah, with a dot. Exclamation is exclamation something you yell something.
Oh.
As if by this he was asking the adjutant to wait. It's like look at that's how it looks like. Whatever.
Okay.
And then he went on with the conversation in French. Then he started talking in French. All I can say, General, said he with a pleasant elegance of expression and intonation that obliged one to listen to each deliberately spoken word. So now he's talking to the general. Okay?
Kutúzov to the Austrian general.
Yeah. And he said it in a pleasant elegance of expression. Sounds very pleasant way of saying it. And intonation is the way you say it, right? Intonation that obliged, made you listen to each deliberately spoken word, made you listen to very carefully what he's going to say. He said in such a way that you want to listen to every word that he wants to say. It was evident that Kutúzov himself listened with pleasure to his own voice. Kutúzov liked to listen to himself. All I can say, General, is that if the matter depended on my personal wishes, the will of His Majesty, the Emperor Francis, would have been fulfilled long ago. I should long ago have joined the Archduke, and then believe me on my honor that to me personally, it would be a pleasure to hand over the supreme command of the army into the hands of a better informed and more skillful general, of whom Austria has so many, and to lay down all this heavy responsibility. He's saying to this general, Austrian general, hey, look, if it was a matter of depending my own personal, if it was matter to my wishes, if I was going to decide this, the will of the Majesty, I'm not sure if the Russian emperor or not, would have been fulfilled long ago. I would, if I could do it myself, the wish is fulfilled already. Okay. And what wish? What thing would have fulfilled? That he would have joined the Archduke. His soldiers would have joined with the Archduke. Okay, and then believe me that it will be a pleasure for me to give my army to him, to the Archduke. Okay?
What Archduke?
Huh?
What Archduke?
Archduke is the other general that's in front. Okay?
So
Probably the Austrian general. I don't
So
know.
he willing to give the soldier to the Austrian?
Right.
Oh.
So it would be a pleasure for him to give him to the Archduke, right? Because he's saying, oh, the Archduke is so more skillful, more skillful than he is, right? And I'd rather give it to him because then I don't have responsibility anymore. Obviously he's lying, okay? But he just wants to talk to this Austrian guy, say, hey, look, if I could do it, I would have done long time ago. I would have given my troops to your general, okay? Right? That's what he said. Because he's just saying good things about that general. Your general is so much smarter and whatever. I'd rather give it my army to him. Okay, so I don't have responsibility. Now you can ask, is he really saying the truth or not? But
Where is but?
last one.
Oh, okay.
Circumstances are sometimes too strong for us, general. So, if I could do it, I would do it. But circumstances is too strong. Some things I cannot control. Okay, so therefore, this has not happened yet. And Kutúzov smiled in a way that seemed to say, so he's not saying this. He's smiling in a way that seemed to say, so he's not saying this. You're quite at liberty not to believe me, and I don't care whether you do it or not, but you have no grounds for telling me so. And that is the whole point. So he's not saying any of this. He says, you're free to believe me or not to believe me, and I don't care whether you believe me or don't. But you should not be but you have no ground for telling me what to do. And that's the whole point. Okay? You can believe you can believe or not believe what I say, but don't tell me what to do, and I don't want to hear any more about what you think.